hosted the Tokyo 2020 Paralympic Games strives for an inclusive society. In the Philippines, one Japanese company is solving the serious problem of widespread leg amputations.
Many in the Philippines needing prosthetics can't afford them. In response, we began creating low-cost, high-quality prosthetics with 3D printing.
The process of 3D printing a prosthetic leg is far from conventional, costing 1/10 the usual price and taking just one day, down from several weeks.
I'm very satisfied. It just fit my leg very well and very light. I can do my activities easier.
Using AI-driven data analysis, they are also developing technology to automatically design custom-made prosthetics to expand the reach of their products.
We'll deliver prosthetics to all in need throughout the world to enable an inclusive society.
Hello, time now for your latest world weather update. Starting in the USA, several more inches of flooding rain, feet of snow in the mountains, all on the way into California with strong winds, widespread disruption, power outages. A bit of a lull across at least central and southern parts of the state on Sunday, but that's the next weather system moving in. So Sunday night, Tuesday period, within that time frame, there will be major impacts as a result of yet more wet weather. Further impacts in terms of flooding in Brazil, where we continue with this zone of very wet weather here, including towards Rio de Janeiro. Plenty of heat around in Argentina at the moment, becoming less cold in Scandinavia, still very cold across Russia. Wet weather feeding east across Europe. It does look particularly wet and windy down towards the southeast as we go from Monday into Tuesday. Monday brings less wet and windy weather into Spain and Portugal after quite a stormy weekend. Northern Africa, mainly dry. There are a few showers towards northern coastal Algeria, Tunisia and Egypt. This zone towards the east will continue with heavy downpours, risk of flooding in Mozambique, warming up in South Africa. More unsettled weather rolling across the Middle East with heavy rain, moving into Iran with heavy rain and mountain snow along with that. Quite a cold feel to things with that weather system, and continuing cold across northern parts of India and fog in places. Now temperatures will head up just a few degrees over the next few days, so conditions becoming less extreme, though through Central Asia it is becoming bitterly cold. The weather front taking some showers of rain and snow into Japan, some cloud and rain impacting southeastern parts of China, and looking very wet for several days, central and southern islands into the Philippines. In Australia, the wetter weather becoming more focused towards northern Queensland. There is heat at times around across southern parts of the country, and in New Zealand, a tropical cyclone getting closer to the North Island, and that just means a lot of rain and some strong winds around as well. More as ever online.
We start with a big win.
Stand by for a moment of history.
The headlines keep breaking.
Now to football, tennis,
Formula One,
rugby union, FIFA World Cup.
The debate keeps raging.
They're still the team to beat.
My heart rate was up.
Proud of everyone involved.
We've only got ourselves to blame.
The results keep coming.
I just cried a little bit.
It's going quite well. I don't know what to say.
Absolute disbelief.
It means an awful lot.
To be crowned champions of the world.
For all the latest results, headlines and analysis, Sport Today on BBC World News.
This is BBC News, broadcasting to viewers in the UK and around the world. I'm Kasia, Madera. These are our headlines. The UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak says he's willing to discuss the issue of pay with the nurses' union to settle strikes, but didn't make a firm commitment to increase salaries. The Ukrainian military has rejected a Russian claim that hundreds of Ukrainian soldiers were killed in a Russian attack on the city of Kramatorsk. China lifts quarantine rules for people arriving from abroad for the first time in 3 years. Hello, welcome. The UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has given his first television interview of the year to the BBC's Laura Kuenssberg. Mr Sunak addressed concerns over nurses' strikes and said that he will talk to the Royal College of Nursing Union about pay, but does not commit to increasing wages now to end their action.
We want to have a reasonable, honest, two-way conversation about